Yo guys, what is going on? Oh my god, Hacksmith21 here. I've just actually come back from watching the royal wedding, so if anyone here actually wants to know about it, it was actually quite good, and yeah, I hope those two have a whatever life together and stuff like that. But this isn't a video about the royal wedding, this is a video about a royally good game, if you get the joke. That was really shit actually, so yeah. He leads off with a Hippowdon, and I'm going to lead off with the Executor, predicting the Hippowdon. And I'm going to go for an Energy Ball, predicting it to be a one-hit kill, but it doesn't, so that's a bit of a meh. Goes for a Toxic. That's absolutely fine for me, because I have updated my Pokesav, and this is a Lumberry, Lumberry Harvest Pokemon. Oh, burping like mad now. So I know he's not going to survive a Energy Ball, so he's going to switch out, and I should have actually predicted the switch and used Toxic, but oh well, I didn't do that. So I'm going to fire off an Energy Ball. That's going to hit the Latios. It's not going to do like anything to it, considering this is another bulky poke, so not really any point on firing off an Energy Ball on that. But there's going to be Sandstorm, and I'm going to protect just to see what he does, and he's going to go for a Dragon Pulse just to see how much damage it's going to do, or whatever his thought was. Oh, I just remembered, this guy, or this battle was against TheCrazyDialga, so go check out his channel and stuff. I'm going to switch out into Wedding, which is for about the Royal Wedding, because Slow King. And he's going to take a Dragon Pulse, and he's going to take that very well, because obviously he's Wedding and he's Elite. And it does like, it'll be a solid 3-hit kill no matter what. It means I can set up, I can recover, I can burn him, I can stall him like mad, I can do whatever I want to him. So he goes, well, he sends out a Dr. Bro, which is his slow bro, and now it's a battle of the slow Pokemon. So I'm going to use a Slack Off, just because I knew he was going to switch out, because I don't really think he wanted to take like a Toxic, so I predicted the switch, so I'm going to use Slack Off. He takes damage from Sandstorm first. That tells me that he's faster, so I need to get the hell out of there quickly, because I'm not sure what he can do to me. Maybe a Toxic one, he may be a physically bulky one, might be a physically attacking one. So I switch out into my Coconuts, which is my Executor, just to take any status or any physical move he may throw at me. And he throws a Thunder Wave, and that's completely cool with me again, because I can take statuses all day, because as I already said, I am a Lumberry Harvest set, which is absolutely amazing, and it's probably one of the best stalling pokes out there. And the problem about it is that Sandstorm teams like this, his HP slowly whittles down, so when you come up against them, you really have to be careful when you rest and when you protect and stuff like that. He's going to switch out, fearing Angel Ball, and he's going for a Death Rodder. I'm going to Toxic it, just predicting, or hopefully to try and get a lot of damage onto the Slowbro. But it comes in, I'm cool with that, because it's going to take a little bit of damage from Sandstorm, and it's going to take a little bit of damage from Toxic. So that's really cool with me. So he takes Toxic, and then well, he won't take Sandstorm damage, but I'm going to fire an Angel Ball, because I just want this thing out of here. So that's the Hippowdon gone, because, well, not because of anything, you absolute idiot. Yeah, his Hippowdon goes down and stuffs whilst I'm going to be hurt by the Sandstorm, then sends out a Stoutland, and I had no idea how to counter this at all, or knew what it was going to do. So he fires off a Fire Fang, and because I knew I could take a physical move, I fire off a Rest, which I think was a really smart play on my part, and I'm going to get full HP, and I'm going to be cured of that instantly because of Lumberry and or Pro Harvest actually. So yeah, I eat my Lumberry, and then after this turn I get buffeted by Sandstorm, and then he goes for a Fire Fang, and I've already got my Lumberry back. This Fire Fang is going to be a huge, no, not this one. This one I Toxic it just to get damage onto it, and I was going to do exactly the same. He's going to fire another Fire Fang, and I was going to live it, and I'm going to rest it, because that's what I can do, and I can just stall him out all day, because Fire Fang's not going to do anything to me unless it's like a crit or something, or it didn't even matter if he gets a burn. So it goes for another fire fang. I'm not sure what this is. I'm guessing it's it's choice banded, but here he gets a flinch, and this was a massive not misplay, but massive turn in the game. Because of this flinch, I'm not going to be able to survive another fire fang. So my executor is going to go down, and that's a real shame because I could have stalled this Pokemon out for days. I could have just spammed rest while he was taking hits from Toxic, but meh. I go into my Jirachi, which is my Iron Heading Cavalion and Pro. So I'm going to Iron Head it right to the dome, and that's going to do a hell of a lot of damage. And it doesn't kill it, but I get the flinch, so that's kind of revenge for flinching me. So I flinch you back. And then he's going to take damage from Toxic, and that's actually going to finish him off. So this Pokemon's actually a great revenge killer if you want to annoy them. Goes out into the mall, and I was like, okay, good game, because Sandrush XKGL, I've lost it, there's no point. Goes for an Earthquake, and I live it. I'm not even a bulky, I'm not a bulky Cavalion, so I don't know what the hell that was about, but I survived a EQ from a stab, super effective, and in the sands, XKGL. I had no idea what happened there, but oh well. He gets a crit on X-Scissor, didn't matter, I was at 28 HP, I was going to die no matter. A level 1 Weedle could kill me from that range. I then go into Wedding, because I've got no other bulky Pokemon left, and if anything, this one might be able to take it. Goes for an X-Scissor, and I know that I can't take an X-Scissor from a from a Scyther or a Scizor, so I thought I was going to die. But no, I actually survived with quite a lot of HP. I fire off a Scald, whatever you want to call it. Super effective, it's going to kill it, stab, and because Slowking is quite high, special attack, that's going to take it out. I honestly didn't expect to take out a Excadrill from that range. That surprised me. If I did a live recording of this, I would have shown you what I did at the time. I went mental. But I'm going to go for a Protect just to see what he's going to do. And he's going to go for a Draco Meteor, and I know, right, this Pokemon, I have to fodder it. I can't let anything else fodder, because I'm not really sure if I can use this Pokemon anymore. The only one I might be able to use it on is the Gigalith, and I've got a counter for the Gigalith, so that's good. Fires off a Draco Meteor, I'm going to go down because there's no way I'm going to be able to live one of those, because Slowking has really high special defense, but from a Specs Latios, nah. I was barely going to live that at full HP, I mean barely. So he's now at -2. I'm going to send out my Pokeball, which is my Electrode. I'm going to fire off a T-Wave, because I want this thing slowed down, because I know its Specs is going to fire off another Draco Meteor, and I reckon I could live another Draco Meteor. But he gets the full power, which I'm totally cool with, because that's really helpful for me, because he gets to miss a turn, which is great. So I'm going to get my lefties recovery, and I'm going to switch out into my Linoone. This play was actually really important. He fires off a Draco Meteor, and at the HP it leaves me with, it's almost perfect amount. So I go down to like 40, or down to about 40, and I activate Psychic Berry. I'm in a range where Flail can do a nice amount, but unfortunately, because it's Sandstorm team, I'm going to be whittled down each turn, so basically means my Linoone is pretty useless. So I'm going to fire off a Flail whilst he sends in his Dr. Bro, which is Slowbro, and because he's physically bulky, he's going to be able to take a Flail to the face, but because of Sandstorm, he's not going to take the next one very well at all, considering how much damage that one did. So I'm down to 4 HP, I'm going to easily outspeed. Unfortunately, I don't have Belly Drum, so a Flail isn't going to kill, but it's going to do a whole buttload to that poke. So I'm going to go for a Flail, and that's going to do a lot of damage, and let's see if it kills. And it doesn't. It leaves it within a range where, no matter what, I could send in a level 50 whatever and take that out. It'll be no problem. So he takes damage from Sandstorm, and I'm going to send out my Electrode, I think. Yeah, I send out my Electrode because I know I'm going to outspeed, and I'm running Taunt, T-Wave, T-Bolt and Volt Switch just to I know it's really stupid moveset, but it's really handy for like paralysing, stopping rocks, and stab, and there's a switch there. So unfortunately, 3 of them are electric, but what can you do? It's a really good set. The EVs of this poke's actually pretty weird as well. It's 252 HP, 252 speed, and 4 in special attack, which is really weird. So it goes out into Gigalith, and here is the turning point of the game. I used a T-Wave, which I shouldn't have done. I should have went for a T-Volt, because he's going to fire for Earthquake, and I'm not going to live that at all, considering it's super effective, and Gigalith's attack is actually quite high, and my defense is like below not even 200, so there's no chance I'm going to live that. So Pokeball goes down, really stupid play by me, but I go into my last Pokemon, which is my Victini, my teeny weeny, and I'm going to fire off an Energy Ball, and I was thinking, yeah, it's going to kill it, because Gigalith is very, very physically bulky, and I thought and I knew it was going to kill, and it doesn't. And if I would have went for T-Bolt, I reckon it may have killed, but oh well. Goes for an EQ, and I was like, okay, this is a good game, because I'm not going to take one of those, but I actually do, with 40. But that doesn't matter in the slightest, because Sandstorm, and after my next turn of Life Orb, it's going to take me out. So yeah, it was actually a really close game, because his last Pokemon left was a Specs Latios who was paralysed, so I would have outsped that, and I would have just absolutely dominated with a Shadow Ball. But unfortunately, that doesn't happen, so that was a good game. In fact, that was an amazing game. Thanks for the game, TheCrazyDialga, and that's me, Raven Hurst out.